starting in a seat that's new for us, all right? So I'm gonna take my block. If you have a prop, you can go ahead and grab that. Knees together, heels slightly outside of the hips. My sits bones are grounded. So go ahead and find a place that feels grounding and peaceful for you. Go ahead and close the eyes if they aren't already. Feel free to rest the hands in the lap, palms up for a posture of receiving, of openness. Go ahead and tune into your breath, everybody. Take a moment to acknowledge that this is your time, this is your space to make of it as you wish. To check in. Let's just start to take some deeper breaths here. So noticing the breath, no need to force it in any way, but invite the breath to increase in length. Invite some openness, some deepening. If you're somewhere where it's a little chilly like me, go ahead and seal the lips, breathing in and out of the nose. This Ujjayi breath creates heat in the body. If you need to let something go, go ahead and take some deep breaths with an open mouth to exhale. Release something. As we continue with our breath, we're going to start to invite this idea into our practice of new perspectives. So as you can tell, I've changed the scenery a little bit. I had this perspective, for some of you who know, I did just get a puppy, Rufus, so I was thinking, oh gosh, how am I gonna lead a yoga class with this puppy, right? Running around, still being trained. So I had this perspective of kind of frustration and confusion, not knowing what was gonna happen. Earlier in the week, I led a class and Rufus was a beautiful, wonderful co-star, just kind of coming in and wagging his tail. And today, I get to have this space outside to share with you new perspectives, something different. So as we sit in this new and different posture, just allow yourself to really feel that idea and to seep into this concept of change, that it doesn't have to always be bad, and that we can have those silver linings and we can have that fresh perspective that might grant us some new ideas and some new feelings. All right, so let's take 3 deep breaths all together. Let's sync up. Inhale through your nose, fill up. Stay long and tall, open the mouth, exhale, release. And again, inhale, fill. Let it go on an exhale. The last one, inhale, fill up. Open mouth, release it. Slowly, gently go ahead and open the eyes if they're still closed. Shift off of your prop. We're gonna spend some time on the knees together today. So if your knees are not feeling great, if you've got some issues with your knees, you can do everything we're about to do in a seated position. You can sit crisscross, just like this, and follow along with the arms and the upper body. And the rest of us, we're gonna start to move our legs a little bit and come to our knees, all right? So we're gonna take a little bit of a flow, a little bit of a stretch before we get to our standing poses today. So as we inhale, go ahead and reach the arms up, palms together, come to standing on your knees. As you exhale, shift the weight into the right knee and extend that left leg out to the side. As we do this, we're gonna exhale, drop the left arm to the left thigh, reach up and over. Feel that stretch on the right side body. So we've got this left leg extended, and we're reaching up and over towards that outstretched leg. Feel the stretch all the way from the hip to the fingertip. Then as we inhale, come all the way up. Use those abdominals. Keep the legs exactly as they are, everybody. And just tip over to your fingertips. So right fingertips come down to the ground, and left side stretches this time. So we're pressing into the left grounded foot, and we reach up and over with those left fingers, so really feel that stretch. All right, from here, we're gonna shift the weight into the fingertips. We're gonna bring the knees back together, round the spine, come all the way down to a little mini child's pose with the hands by the knees. As we inhale, come back up to standing on the knees, reach the arms up, look up. Exhale, open the chest to the sky, to the ceiling. Inhale one last time, reach up. Exhale, hands through heart center, and we sit down on our heels, coming back to the ground. Let's try that other side now. As we inhale, come up to your knees, reach, look up. As we exhale, extend that right leg out to the side, right back of the hand comes to the knee. That lets us slide as we move up and over to the right. Feel that left side stretch, everybody. As you inhale, use those abdominals, tip up and over, stretching to the left, away from that long leg. One long line from the bottom of the right foot all the way out the right fingertips. From here, as we exhale, we shift back, knees together, rounding down, coming back to a little ball, little child's pose. As we inhale, come to standing on the knees. Exhale, goalpost the arms, shift the hips forward, open, look up. Inhale, long spine. Exhale, hands through heart center, we come back down. All right, everybody, we're gonna do that one movement, one breath. Again, remember, you can always sit down in a crisscross position or keep sitting on your knees if the up and down of the knees, that movement doesn't work for you. All right, on an inhale, we reach and stretch up. Exhale, left leg out all the way up and over with that right arm. As we inhale, use the abdominals, come up and tip to the other side. Exhale as we round and curl. Inhale, standing on the knees, look up. Exhale, goalpost the arms, open the chest. Inhale, look straight ahead, reach arms overhead. And exhale, hands through heart center. Other side, we inhale, reach up. Exhale, right leg extends up and over with that left arm. Inhale, use the abdominals, come up to vertical and tip over to the other side. As you exhale, knees come together, round and curl the spine into a ball. Inhale, come to standing on the knees, reach up. Exhale, shift hips forward, look up. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands through heart one more time each side. Here we go. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach up and over towards the left. Inhale through vertical and all the way over to the fingertips. Round and curl the spine to a ball. Inhale, stand on the knees, stretch up. Exhale, shift hips forward, look up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hands through heart center last time. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, up through center and over to the left. Exhale as you round and curl the spine. Inhale, lengthen, stand on your knees. Exhale, open the chest up. Inhale, reach, let it feel good. And exhale, hands through heart center and down. Beautiful job, everybody. All right, let's come to a child's pose. So we have our toes together at the back of the mat. Knees can be as wide as feels good in your body today. Walk the fingertips forward. Forehead, rest down on a prop or the mat. Go ahead and rock the head from side to side. Give yourself a little bit of a massage here. Then when you feel ready, come to a more static, still pose. As we reach the hips back towards the heels, we're reaching the fingers forward, pressing palms into the mat. A bit of an engagement here as we breathe, feeling the back lift as we inhale, belly drop down towards the mat as we exhale. 3 more breaths here, everybody. Allow the shoulders to soften. Hips to open, last breath. Inhale, shift the weight forward, come to a table pose. 2 rounds of cat-cow with your own breath, everybody. Dropping the belly down, tipping the hips up, look up. As you exhale, press into the mat, round and curl the spine. And again, following your own breath. Come back to neutral table. Tuck the toes underneath, lift the hips up and back. Our first downward facing dog. Go ahead and take any movements that feel good. Feel free to keep a very bent knee down dog here. Our legs will open up as we continue and move through the practice. So don't worry, don't force anything. Remember, we're listening to our bodies and taking our body cues as our guide. So from here, lifting the hips, pressing down, shoulders away from ears, engagement through the entire arm bone. From here, we inhale, lift high on the heels. Bend the knees, look forward. This time, we're just gonna shift forward to high plank. Shift forward, weight is in the palms. Stretch those heels back. Spread shoulders across the back. Here we go. We're gonna take a little bit of a flow. So bend the knees, shift back to downward facing dog, hips high. As we inhale, round and curl the spine. The spine is leading you. The head is the last thing to unfold into our plank. Exhale, we shift the hips back and up. Inhale, round and curl the spine. 2 more times, shift the hips back and up. It's like a wave here, everybody. Round and lengthen. Last time, bend and straight. Round and lengthen. Beautiful. Shift back to downward facing dog. Even with a little bit of a bent knees here, go ahead and make sure you're inwardly rotating those back legs, so that we can see, so that we can't see our heels at all. So heels should disappear behind the ankles here. So we have a little bit of an inward rotation from the hips that will allow us to have one long line through each leg. All right, everybody, inhale, lift high, balls of the feet, bend the knees, look forward, make your way to the top of the mat. Ragdoll pose here at the top of your mat. Feet are hip width distance apart or wider. Grab opposite elbows, sway from side to side. Maybe you take your hands behind the small of your neck and just shake the head, yes and no. Just opening up and lengthening through the spine. A few more breaths here, folding from the hips, reaching those hips up towards the sky. Go ahead and release on your next exhale. Make sure your feet are hip width distance apart. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Feel free to have a little bit of a micro bend in those knees. We're still opening up in the hamstring, shoulders away from ears. As we exhale, fold forward. We're gonna take that 3 more times together. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold over bent knees. 2 more. Inhale, palms press into shins. Exhale, forward fold. Last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over. 1 vertebrae at a time. We roll up to standing. Shoulders, neck, head are the last to arrive. Inhale, reach the arms high. Exhale, hands to heart center. Close the eyes for just a moment here. All right, everybody. Feel what it feels like to stand. That's it. Just notice what's happening in your body. Notice what's engaged, what needs to be engaged to be able to do this, which muscle groups you're feeling, and notice what you can release, what you do not need to let go of, what you do not need to be holding on to. Shoulders can release down the back. The pelvic floor can release. Pressing down into the feet to ground as we inhale and lengthen through the crown. Let's take 1 cleansing breath here together in Tadasana. Inhale through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, release. Beautiful. Open the eyes if they're closed. Come to the top of your mat. 3 sun salutation A's here. Here we go. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Look up. Exhale, hands to heart center, flat back as we fold over Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, lengthen as you inhale. Exhale, plant the palms, step back to high plank and pause. Everybody here, lower to your knees. As we chaturanga, we bring the elbows in towards the ribs all the way down to our forehead. As we inhale, little to no weight in the hands, little back bend, mini cobra here. As we exhale, press back to table, tuck the toes, lift the hips for downward facing dog. All right, everybody, that is our supported vinyasa. Feel free to use that flow anytime I say vinyasa or flow. Here we go. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Step, walk, jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lengthen through the spine. Exhale, forward fold. Tadasana, root to rise. Inhale, reach arms high. Exhale, forward fold right away over bent knees. Inhale, halfway lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Tucking the tailbone underneath, one long line. As we shift our weight forward, exhale, lower all the way down, plank position. Inhale, little cobra, maybe pressing up a little higher this time. As we exhale, tuck the toes, feel free to move through table or press up through plank, and back to downward facing dog. One breath in, and one breath out. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, make your way to the top. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Last sun salutation A. Inhale, root to rise, reach up. Exhale, forward fold, everybody. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step or jump back. We shift forward to chaturanga. Feel free, if you're ready, inhale, upward facing dog. We lift the thighs off the ground, pressing through the tops of the feet, shoulders back, heart open. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale for one, and exhale for one. Here we go. Let's lift the right leg high. Really reaching through that right heel, toes point down. If you'd like to get a little bit of a hip opener here, go ahead and bend the knee and rotate the ankle, the knee, the hip. Just playing a little bit here, making sure you've got weight in both palms. All right, three-legged dog. Hips are square, right toes are pointed down. As you exhale, knee comes in towards the chest, shift forward. We're coming right away to crescent lunge. As you inhale, reach arms by ear, shoulders down, fingers up. All right, here. You need to take a little bit of a bend in that back knee to really focus on alignment here. So we want hips to be square towards the front of the mat. Yeah? We want a bend in that front knee. At least we want it to be directly over that right ankle. As you inhale, lengthen through the spine. As we exhale, goalpost the arms, open the chest high. Inhale, lengthen. All right, easy twist over that front right knee. Twisting from the low ribs, we open up and look back towards those right fingertips. Beautiful, everybody. Hips are square, engage those legs. As we inhale, reach all the way up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. One-legged Tadasana, front of the mat. So we're gonna bend in that back knee. We're gonna ground into that front right leg and bring the knee closer towards the chest at the front of the mat. Did you make it? Are you there? If you didn't make it now. Make your way there. All right, from here, we're going to inhale, outstretch that left leg as you reach the arms high. It doesn't have to be super high. You can have that leg down on a 45-degree angle. We just want engagement. We want those toes flexed back towards the face. All right, from here, hands through heart center. Stepping all the way back to a high lunge. Legs come into warrior two as we push our arms out. Create some tension. Pretend you're pushing through mud or sand or something heavy. Pressing through that right knee, looking out in front of us. We're in warrior two. Shoulders and hips are square, everybody. All right. Breathing. Smiling, maybe. Okay. From here, we flip the front palm. Reverse warrior. Keep the bend in that right knee as you tip up and back. Really feeling that stretch in the right side body. Engagement in the lower legs. As we inhale, come back through center. Reach forward, forearm comes down to that thigh. Supported side angle here. Pressing the forearm down, opening up the chest to the sky. Breathing. You've got it. Those legs are burning. I'm feeling mine. I feel you. Here we go. As we inhale, straighten both legs. Relief. Shift the hips forward. Tip up and back, reverse triangle. See something on the ceiling. See something new. As we inhale, keep those legs straight, come back to center. Trikonasana, triangle pose. If you have your block, you can grab that. Shift the hips back, reach the arms forward. Right arm comes down to ankle to calf to block to floor. Shift hips forward, open chest back. Breathe. As you inhale, everybody, engage those abdominals, press through the feet, and come to star pose, facing the side here. So we have toes out, heels in. Reach through the fingertips, open the chest. On an exhale, hands come through heart center, goddess pose. Just feel what this feels like, all right? Feel what's engaged, feel what's on fire maybe, feel what feels stronger today. All right, let's flow in this star to goddess. Here we go. We inhale, the arms come down, the legs straighten, we expand and reach. Make yourself big. As we exhale, hands come through heart center and we sink down. 2 more times. Inhale, burst open. Exhale, hands through heart. Last time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands through heart, we reach down. All right, hands come to hips. Straighten and lengthen through those knees. All 10 toes point forward. We're coming to Prasarita Padottanasana, a wide leg fold, all right? So make sure you've got your space, slight bend to knees, and we're gonna flat back all the way down. Head is the last. And take those hands somewhere new. So if you're usually a person who just keeps your hands out in front, maybe you take your hands to the outsides of your legs today. Feel free to keep a bend in the knees. Maybe you'd like to take a clasp behind the low back to open up the shoulders. Shift your weight from the ball of the foot to the heel. See what happens in the hamstrings. 3 deep breaths here, everybody. All right, go ahead and release any clasp that you have. Walk your hands over to the back of your mat. So your left leg is in front now. We're in a low lunge. Plant your hands down. We'll step back to high plank, back of the mat. We're coming to side plank, pressing through the left palm, shifting the heels to the left, and stacking those ankles, maybe taking a scissor for a little bit more support in the legs. But wherever you are, you can also take a supported side plank by bringing that left knee down. So wherever you are, 2 more breaths. Lifting those hips, engaging through that left shoulder, and coming back to high plank. Take your vinyasa, or moving right back to downward facing dog. Opening up on an inhale, pressing back to downward dog on your exhale. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Take a moment for yourself. Let's try that whole thing on the other side. Inhale, left leg high. Bend the knees, stack the hips, rotate that ankle one way and then the other. Three-legged dog, toes point down. Go ahead and bend that left knee in towards the chest. Shift the weight forward, step forward, high crescent lunge. Left knee is over that left ankle. Hips are square towards the front of the mat here. Arms are reaching right along the ears. As we inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, open up, goalpost the arms. Inhale for length. As you exhale, easy twist over the left shoulder towards that left front knee. Looking back towards the left fingers. As you inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands through heart center. Get a little bit of a bounce in that back knee. You know where we're going to one-legged Tadasana at the back of our mat. Here we go. All right. Find your balance. Notice what's happening in your mind, right? What kind of talk is happening right now? And notice if you weren't able to do it the first time, were you able to do it the second time? Yeah. Give yourself a little bit of kindness here. As we inhale, lengthen, stretch through that front leg. Exhale, hands come through heart center. Step back to that high crescent lunge position. Lower that back heel down, rotate, press into warrior two at the back of your mat. Left knee is bent. Looking out over those left fingers. Really release those shoulders down the back. Take a breath. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior. Keep that bend in the left knee. As you inhale, supported side angle, left forearm to left thigh bone. Reach the right arm up and over, shoulder down, chest open. As we inhale, lengthen through both legs. Shift hips forward. Reverse triangle. On your inhale, come all the way up, shift the hips back. Left arm reaches, reaches, reaches until it tips you over for Trikonasana. Hips are forward, chest is back. Ground into the feet, everybody. You've got it. Reach on up. Star pose. Open up. Toes out. Heels in. Fingers spread. We're going to go the other way this time. So a little bit of a reverse. We're going to exhale. Yes. We're going to exhale as we bend down. And as we inhale, palms come together. First open, fingers up to the sky and then out to a star. Let's try that 3 more times. Exhale as we bend, and inhale as you burst. Exhale, press. Inhale, reach up. Last time, exhale. And inhale. Beautiful. Let's keep those arms out to a T. All toes point forward, parallel with the front and back of the mat. Slight bend in the knee. Prasarita, forward fold. Head is last. All right, take something new, maybe stretching your hands through your legs and back. Maybe shifting the weight from side to side, opening up in the groin and the inner thigh. Just take something that feels good. Find a little bit of flow in the breath, in the body. Go ahead and shift the feet back to the front of the mat. Press the palms into the earth. Step back, high plank. This time we're shifting weight into the right palm. So the right heel slivers down, swivels down. Left arm reaches high. Remember, you have your variations. You can take that scissor, or the right knee can come down for supported. 2 more breaths. You got it. So strong, everybody. All right, hand comes down, high plank, take your vinyasa. Exhaling as you lower down. Inhaling as you back bend. Downward facing dog on your exhale. All right, let's take a little bit of a pause here. Inhale, lift the heels high, bend the knees, look forward, and step to Malasana. All right, everybody, so I'm gonna face you. So for Malasana, just a squat, right? It's this opening in the hips, in the groin. So we're pressing down into our feet. We want our hips to be at least mat width distance apart. Toes are out, heels are in. If this feels really not so great for you, you can take a block, a pillow, anything you've got, and put it underneath your sits bones. So it becomes a little bit more of a passive pose, but it feels really nice. You can really feel the length in your spine. You can use the elbows to open up those knees to the side. And wherever you are in Malasana, take a moment to close your eyes and just breathe. Notice what you notice. Bring your senses into your space, into your experience. What do you hear? What do you smell? What do you taste? What do you feel? All right, everybody. From here, go ahead and release your prop if you've got it. We're gonna stretch the hips up to find length behind the legs. Toes point forward, sway from side to side, maybe shake something out. And when you are ready, go ahead and roll on up one vertebrae at a time. Okay, we are gonna try that flow again. I'm just gonna take a sip of water because I really need it, so one moment. Thank you, friends. All right, come to the top of your mat. Let's find a little bit of heat, a little bit of flow with that last sequence, all right? So top of your mat, rounding down through the root to rise as you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, plant the palms, step back, high plank. Exhale, Vinyasa, take your version of your flow in your body. From downward facing dog, we inhale, right leg high. Exhale, bring that knee in between the hands, high crescent lunge. We're on the ball of that back left foot. From here, we inhale for length. Exhale, open the chest, goalpost the arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist from the low ribs, look back. Twisted lunge. As we inhale, come back to center, reach high. Exhale, hands through heart. One-legged Tadasana, left knee comes in towards the chest. Flex those toes up towards the ceiling as you inhale for length. Exhale, hands through heart center. Step back, warrior two, burst open. As you inhale, flip the front palm, tip back, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle pose, reach up and over that left ear. Lengthen through the legs as you inhale, reach back. Exhale, Trikonasana, hips back, tip down, look up. As you inhale, engage the abdominal star pose. Exhale, goddess pose. Stay for a breath in, stay for the breath out. Inhale, hands to hips, all toes point forward as we exhale, lower down, wide-legged Prasarita Padottanasana. Walk the hands back to frame that left foot. We're in a low lunge at the back of the mat. Step back to high plank. Shift onto that left palm. Inhale, lift the hips, we're side plank. As you exhale, lower down. We will meet in downward facing dog, everybody. Great job. Lifting those hips high. On your inhale from downward facing dog, left side, inhale, left heel high. Exhale, bring that knee in. High lunge at the back of the mat, left foot forward. Inhale for length here. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the chest. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, easy twist over that left leg. Inhale, reach the arms by the ears. As you exhale, hands come through heart center. One-legged Tadasana at the back of the mat, balancing on that left leg. Inhale, stretch forward, reach those toes up. Exhale, step back, press back. Warrior two to the back of the mat. Flip the front palm, reverse warrior, press into that right back foot. As you inhale, side angle pose, keep the bend in the left knee, open up. Inhale, lengthen through the legs, shift the hips forward, reverse triangle. Exhale, shift hips back. Trikonasana pose. As you inhale, come on up, hands come to the hips. Open the chest here, and as you exhale, fold forward. Take 2 breaths on this side, everybody. See what's going on in those hamstrings. As you inhale next, shift back towards the front of your mat, frame your right foot, step back, high plank, and shift for side plank, whatever variation you're taking. Inhale for length, exhale, Vinyasa, lower down. Inhale to back bend, and exhale for downward facing dog.
Great job, everybody. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward. Make your way to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach the arms all the way out and up. Find length. Exhale, hands through heart center. Close the eyes. Come back to your breath. Take 3 more deep breaths standing here. Just be, just breathe. Maybe tell yourself something kind. What kind phrase, what kind statement can you make? What do you need to hear right now? Let's seal that affirmation with a breath as we inhale, fill up through the nose. Open mouth, exhale to release. Beautiful. Inhale, open the eyes, come to the top of your space. Inhale, reach the arms out and up. Tadasana. Exhale, swan dive forward. Open up the arms, lengthen through the spine, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, plant the palms, step back. Take your version of a vinyasa, lowering down, meeting in downward facing dog. All right, everybody, as you inhale, lift that right heel high. See if you can lower that left heel down. As you exhale, bring that knee in towards the chest, cat in the back, pause here. So knee is in towards your nose, we have a rounded spine. As you exhale, step that foot forward, warrior 2. So back toes are angled at a 45-degree angle. The left toes are up, angling towards that front left corner of your mat. Press down into the back side of that left foot. From here, inhale, reach the arms high, sink low in the legs. Hips are square towards the front. Go ahead and take a clasp behind your low back. So clasp your fingers together here. As you inhale, reach the knuckles down, open the chest, puff up. As you exhale, humble warrior. Right shoulder comes inside the right knee. I always get my elbows and shoulders mixed up. Sorry, guys. So right shoulder inside that right knee. Allowing the spine to lengthen and drop here. As you inhale, lengthen through that front leg. Open up, and we're going to take our back foot in just one footprint. All right, so the toes are still angled, hips are square towards the front. As we inhale, one more time, we open up, puff up the chest. As you exhale, pyramid pose. So fire up the muscles in the legs, flatten your back as you forward fold. You can keep the clasp here, or if you need some extra support, fingers can come to the ground, maybe to a block, to give yourself a little bit more height. But wherever you are, we're taking this hamstring and hips flexor stretch here. So go ahead and find a position that feels like you can stay for 3 full breaths. All right, on your next inhale, go ahead and engage the abdominals and come all the way up to stand. We're in pyramid pose with our legs. Arms come out to the side to a T. All right, from here, we're gonna take that right arm underneath the left. So I'm gonna face you just so you can see. So right arm comes underneath the left. We're eagle arms here. So we're working towards having the palms touch together, squeezing at the elbows, shoulders down away from the ears, reaching the elbows out away from us, all right? If this doesn't work in your body today, no problem. Give yourself a hug. So left elbow on top of right. All right, so we're in this pyramid pose in the feet. We've got our eagle or our eagle variation. From here, warrior 3 in the legs. So grounding through that front right leg, start to shift weight into that right leg And peel the left toes off the ground, pointing down, heel high. Stretch the fingers and the heel away from one another. We'll keep lifting in that back leg. One more inhale, reach. As you exhale, unravel, fingers touch down for supported 3, warrior 3. As you exhale, bring that back foot down to meet the front foot. As we inhale, lengthen for length in the spine. Lengthen for length. As we exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, reach on up. Exhale, hands through heart center and down by our sides. Let's try the other side, friends. Here we go. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands, step back, take your flow, chaturanga, elbows in towards the ribs. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale, press up and back, downward facing dog. This time we inhale, left leg high. Exhale, left knee in towards the chest. Knee to nose, pressing through the palms, rounding in the spine. Stay for another breath. On your next exhale, step that foot through. And we come to warrior 1, other foot forward. So warrior 1, right heel is back, left foot is forward. Hips are square towards the front of our space. Bend into that left knee. Breathing here. When you are ready, take those hands, clasp them behind your back. Take the opposite clasp, so the one that feels a little funky. As we inhale, open the chest. Exhale, humble warrior. Left shoulder inside left knee. Knuckles reach up towards the sky. Breathing here into your strong base. As you inhale, find length in that front leg. Open up to the sky. And exhale. Hands come to your hips. Step that back foot forward 1 foot to space. Hips are square towards the front. From here, you can take that clasp if it felt good. You can take your hands to your hips. We're coming to pyramid pose. So go ahead and lengthen through the spine. Flat back fold. Take your prop. Take a slight bend in one knee or the other. Just find your stretch. And breathe for 3 breaths. All right, engaging those abdominals, strengthening through the legs as we inhale, come all the way up. All right, other side here. So extend the arms out to the sides into a T. Exhale, left arm comes underneath. So we're finding that eagle arm or the variation with the hug. All right, so wherever you are, left foot's forward. We're shifting weight into that front foot as we launch ourselves into eagle pose. Warrior 3 variation. So check out your balance. Rotate that hip down, toes point down, right heel lifts higher. Inhale, reach. Exhale, unravel, supported warrior 3. Hands come down. And go ahead and step that right foot forward as we inhale, find length. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reach arms out and up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Beautiful job, everybody. All right, let's find that Malasana pose one more time. So wherever you are, you can grab your block, but facing forward in your space. Knees come out to the side. If you don't have your block, you can kind of shift from side to side a little bit. Just getting into those hips again. And you can feel free to take some twists. So left arm up, right arm down, vice versa. Take a moment for yourself. I'm just going to check our time. So feeling into those hips, into that stretch. All right, everybody. Let's workshop Bakasana, crow pose. All right, so if you're like, Eliza, never done crow pose, and I'm not doing it, don't do it. But I will invite you to just try it. Even lifting
a little toe off the ground. So if you have no idea what I'm talking about, here we go. So we start in Malasana, just like we were in. So we have our knees out, our heels down, our hands at our heart. We're gonna take our hands forward in space. We're gonna lift the hips high. We're kind of in this crouched position. Step the feet even closer towards the hands and come up all the way into a ball, like a really crouchy gremlin position here, okay? I'll face forward, I'll face you. So from here, we're gonna take a bend in the elbows, and we're gonna take our shins onto that tricep shelf, and I've got one foot off, and maybe I can have 2 feet off. Maybe one and then the other, and playing with that, all right? So a couple of tips here. If you've got Bakasana in your practice, go for it. Something that's really helpful, looking forward. So if you look down, that's where you're gonna go. You're gonna fall flat on your face, all right? So we wanna look forward. So we create a drishti, a spot, a gaze that is stable and a lengthening in the spine. All right, so looking forward definitely helps with balance. Another idea, you can take a block. So we can take our toes up on a prop, a block, a pillow, whatever you've got, and that just gives your hips a little bit of height. So you're not working as hard, and so anatomically, all you have to really do is shift forward because your hips are already up, yeah? So play with that for 5 more breaths, everybody. You can stay in Malasana, or you can play with your crow a couple more times. It's always scary to try a new pose if it is new for you. So allow yourself to feel that fear, those nerves. But even just one little try helps our brain create that new perspective. Yeah, that new narrative around a pose or around any experience. All right, everybody, go ahead and lift the hips one more time. We'll come to our last forward fold of our class here, Padagustasana. So take your forefingers and your thumbs, create circles around your big toes, lift the hips. Maybe you can even bend the elbows here, reaching the crown of the head down. Notice the difference in the backs of the legs. Notice the opening. Notice the change. And breathe here. Always feeling free to bend in those knees. From here, everybody, at the top of our mat, release the grip and go ahead and however you can, we're going to lower down and come into boat pose. So our knees are together, our calves are together. We are pointing in those feet and flexing the toes up to the sky. It's called a floint. It's like my favorite thing ever, the fact that it's called the floint. So we have a point and a flex in the toes. Arms are reaching out, palms towards the ceiling, length through that low back, all the way through the spine, open the chest. If you'd like, you can extend those legs here. Keep breathing. Keep breathing in your boat. We've just got 3 more breaths. Lower down those burpees. On your last exhale, cross the legs. Step back to table. And we'll lower down to our bellies here. Shift forward, elbows in. Let's come to locust pose, everyone. So we've got that clasp going. We've done that in a couple different versions, different poses today. So clasp your hands behind your low back. Tops of the feet press into the ground. Knees lift up off the ground. As we inhale, we're going to lift our whole upper body from the hips up off of the mat. As high as you can go. So really extending through those knuckles behind you, stretching through the shoulders. Open the chest, grounding down in the feet. Inhale, one more breath for length. Exhale, right ear to the mat. Go ahead and release mini shavasana here. Toes together, heels apart. Breathing. Allowing your body to relax a bit.
extend the arms long in front of us, and then the feet come out, kind of shooting out the corners of the mat. So it's a very narrow X position of the body. As we exhale, release all of your stale air, and as we inhale, open up the fingers, open up the toes, and lift everything up off the ground. Inhale for a little bit of height. Exhale, lower down, arms by the sides. Left ear, opposite ear towards the middle. Beautiful work, everybody. Let's make our way into our final stretches here. So you can either flip over or you can come to your back. So any way you want to. Flip over like a pancake, like me, or any way you need to. And from here, we're just going to take supine figure 4 pose. So left bottom of the foot is going to press into the ground, and the left knee is shooting up high. We're going to take that right ankle and cross it over that left knee. If you know where we're going, you can feel free. If you need a little bit more guidance here, we're going to lift the left toes off the ground. No need to point or flex or do anything where you're exerting any energy here in that left leg. You can just let it flop. I'm going to flex the right toes, however, up towards the sky, back towards your knee to protect that right belly. You're going to take your right hand in between this little shape that you've made with your legs, and your left hand is going to come around and clasp together with that right hand. So we have ourselves in a little bit of a pretzel. We're going to take our right elbow and press it into that inside of the right knee to really press away and feel the stretch in our piriformis, in our glutes. You can rock from side to side here, everybody. I find in this pose that even the tiniest of a micro movement can really affect the stretch. So just explore that for yourself. And then when you're ready, you can release that, press the bottom of the left foot down, extend the right leg high, and wherever you can grab on, if you can grab onto your calf or your ankle or your toes, or even just the backs of the thigh, just extend through the back of that right leg, and then lower everything down, bottom of the right foot down to meet the left. All right, let's switch our sides here. So we've got our left ankle crossing over our right knee. And feeling that, again, you can stay here. If you like, I think I need to say that on the other side. You can stay here, absolutely, if you feel the stretch in your glutes already. If not, you can lift that right leg, and then take the left hand through, right hand around the back of the thigh. Flex the left toes, relax the right foot. Left elbow into left knee to press away from the body. And slowly, little movement shifting side to side, forward and back. Notice any differences on this side. Knowing that our bodies are asymmetrical. On any given day, we might have a more stable balance on one side, or one muscle group might be tight on one side or than the other. It's just good information, good data for us. All right, everybody, go ahead and ground that bottom of the right foot down. Extend the left leg, press that left foot up to the ceiling, the sky, and then grab onto that left leg. Just give yourself a gentle tug, a little stretch for the back of that left hamstring. And then come on down. All right, our last pose before Shavasana is Happy Baby. If you would like a different pose for yourself, go ahead and take that now. Otherwise, if you're following with me, we've got the bottoms of our feet stamping up towards the sky. We can grab onto two ankles to the inside or outsides of the feet. You can clasp around the toes, or you can just clasp around the thighs. Whatever is accessible for you. Rocking side to side. Feel free to extend through one leg and then the other. Breathing here, connecting back to those deep breaths. And then, friends, we will bring ourselves into a tight little ball. Nose comes to meet the knees, rounding and curling the spine. Squeeze muscles from every muscle group in your body. And on your exhale, final Shavasana. Extend the legs. Open up the chest. Shoulders can come behind and underneath you to build a shelf for your chest. Palms up to receive. You've made it here. There is nothing to do but breathe and be and reap the benefits of your practice today. If you have the time, go ahead and stay in Shavasana as long as you want. If you'd like to be guided out of our practice today, go ahead and deepen the breath, feel the rise and fall of the belly. Bring some wiggles, movement into the fingers and the toes. Take a full body stretch, reach the arms up and back, away from the toes. And come to fetal position, knees in towards the chest, using that arm as a pillow for your head. Take 2 of the deepest breaths you've taken all day or all week. And when you are ready, go ahead and press into the palms, come up to a comfortable seat, closing those eyes. Hands can come to heart center or down in your lap with those palms facing up. Let's all remember this idea of new perspectives, this openness to shifts and changes and transformations that we're all experiencing. We're experiencing them together in our own way.